The United States economy is shifting fast. The United States economy is shifting fast. The cities driving America's next century of prosperity are not where they used to be. For decades, power and wealth were centered in the Northeast and West Coast, New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles. But today, a new economic giant is rising quietly in the South. In this video, we're unveiling the USA's next economic powerhouse region, where booming industries, population surges, and political influence are reshaping the country's future. The next great economic powerhouse of the United States is the American South, led by states like Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee. For decades, these states were viewed mainly as affordable, low-cost regions, places for retirees or cheap labor. But in the past 15 years, something major happened. Tech companies fled California's high taxes for Texas and Florida. Financial firms opened new headquarters in Charlotte, Miami, and Atlanta. Millions of Americans migrated south for jobs, lower living costs, and warmer weather. This internal migration, along with massive business relocation, is transforming the South into America's new economic engine. Let's start with the epicenter, Texas. If Texas were a country, it would already rank as the 8th largest economy in the world, bigger than Canada or South Korea. Major corporations, from Tesla and Oracle to Hewlett-Packard and ExxonMobil, have made Texas their new home. Austin has become the Silicon Hills, a tech hub rivaling Silicon Valley. Dallas-Fort Worth has exploded as a logistics, finance, and energy capital. Houston remains the world's energy hub, and San Antonio is emerging as a center for cybersecurity and aerospace. Economically, Texas's mix of low taxes, affordable housing, pro-business laws, and massive land availability is fueling unstoppable growth. Politically, its influence is rising, with over 40 electoral votes and growing. This is the new economic core of America. Next, Florida. Once known for tourism and retirees, now a magnet for billionaires, entrepreneurs, and global finance. Miami is quickly becoming the Wall Street of the South. Investment firms, crypto startups, and international companies are setting up HQs here. Tampa and Orlando are booming tech and logistics centers, while Jacksonville is rising as a transport and finance hub. Politically, Florida's clout is enormous, a swing state turned economic powerhouse. And with no state income tax, a growing tech ecosystem, and a major role in global trade, Florida is now a pillar of America's southern rise. The South's rise isn't just Texas and Florida. Look at Georgia, home to Coca-Cola, Delta, UPS, and booming tech startups around Atlanta. It's become a logistics superpower and one of the country's film production capitals. North Carolina is another heavyweight. Charlotte is America's second-largest banking center after New York, and Raleigh-Durham is exploding as a high-tech, biotech, and AI research hub. And then there's Tennessee, with Nashville and Chattanooga attracting electric vehicle manufacturing and healthcare companies. These states together form a connected corridor of innovation, finance, and energy, stretching from Texas across the Gulf to the Carolinas. Economists are already calling it the Southern Super Region. So why is this region pulling ahead? There are 5 main reasons. Number 1. Lower taxes and business-friendly regulations. These states have lower or no income tax and fewer regulatory barriers, attracting investment from across the country. Number 2. Massive population growth. Tens of millions are relocating from the Northeast and West Coast, bringing skills, money, and demand for housing and services. Number 3. Infrastructure investment. Major ports, airports, and highway systems are expanding rapidly, making the South America's logistics backbone. Number 4. Energy and manufacturing strength. Texas and Louisiana lead in oil, gas, and renewables. Georgia and Tennessee are becoming EV and battery manufacturing hubs. Number 5. Political influence and stability. As these states grow, they gain more congressional seats and national leverage, shaping policy and economic priorities for decades ahead. But the Southern boom isn't without challenges. Rapid growth means rising housing prices, infrastructure strain, and water and energy demands. Climate risks, from hurricanes in Florida to drought in Texas, will test resilience. And politically, the balance between growth and sustainability remains a constant debate. Still, these regions are adapting fast, investing in renewable energy, new transport systems, and smart city infrastructure. By 2030, analysts project that the Southern Economic Corridor could account for nearly half of U.S. GDP growth. Texas and Florida alone could rival the economies of Germany and Japan in output per capita if trends continue. Cities like Austin, Miami, Atlanta, and Raleigh are becoming global players, with booming innovation ecosystems and rising global recognition. In short, the economic map of America is being redrawn, and the South is now holding the pen. So, is the American South the next economic powerhouse? The data says yes. It's innovative, fast-growing, and politically ascendant. From Texas's tech revolution to Florida's finance surge, this region is building the foundation of America's next era of prosperity. If you found this video insightful, give it a like, subscribe, and comment below. Which city do you think will dominate the future? Austin, Miami, or Atlanta? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.